don't have too many shots in there. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, number not one target. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And it was a little high on the. Yeah, I wish you didn't stop that.
So right now, okay, you are set for 50 yards. Zero.
Yeah.
The marking is 25, 50, 75, and 100.
Yeah.
That's what
Are you gonna shoot the? Okay. She hasn't shot yet.
Okay. Okay, let me see if I can get you a better understanding. Anna, put the gun down. The other way. Turn the gun the other way. Yeah, that's fine. Normally, I like to see the gun open. Your sight, here's your bullseye. The sight that come like this, and with the notch in here. This is the top blade. I don't care about the top blade. I only care about the inside. That small blade.
Not a whole lot to be proud of with this, but with the conditions that we had with the wind, not the worst. 2 shots, I believe it was 1, 2, here, 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 and here, and then back to the 0. All in all, as good as it could be. The wind was pretty rough, but that's about it as far as weather-wise. Everything else falls down to the scope. The turrets are really good. They have nice audible clicks, and it was very easy for me to dial in to get the shot, both on my windage and elevation. So it wasn't so much that as it was the fact that when you crank this thing up to 8x, the glass quality just is not there. That's my biggest problem with this scope. You know, you're paying whatever it is, somewhere in the 3s for a 1 to X. Something's got to give. And in this particular scope, it's got more to take than more to give. So one of the drawbacks is, well, at 8x, it's very dark. I tried to illuminate that as much as I could in the video. If this was a 1 to 4 for less money, I think it would be a lot better than this 1 to 8. The 1 to 6 that Vortex puts out probably wouldn't get anywhere near as dark as this thing does at 8, obviously. You know, you're dealing with a 24mm tube with low quality glass. It's going to happen. But I think the cons for me outweigh the pros. So what are some of the pros? Well, we got these really nice flip-up caps, front and rear. Cool. You got turrets that sound and track well enough. Very audible and positive click. And the price, I guess, but not so much. You can find these on sale for around low to mid 3s, sometimes even less. But for its regular street price of around $400, it's not worth it for me. The reticle on it is nice. I like how it looks. It's not great for precision work, but again, this is not a precise enough scope to really warrant that. But I do like how it looks. I like how it works. But that's about it. I know on the 1 to 6 it's a different reticle, so if you like the scope, and some of the other features about this, and you can get it for a good price, then buy it. If not, I wouldn't recommend it, but everyone's different. Also, the illumination, you know, it goes up to 11, big deal. It is not anywhere near daytime bright. This scope, maybe up to twilight, but anything in the daytime, you see it in the video. It is severely lacking. Plus, if you look through the front glass on this thing with it on, you know, right now it's pretty bright, but I'll roll in some footage. This thing really does emit a lot of light out the front. All in all, it's decent, you know, okay. It's Vortex, so you have a great warranty. It's a 1:8, but for me, the 1:8 just, it's not sold for me on this scope. For the same price, you can get into a lot of different scopes, some with better glass, some with, you know, brighter reticles, different reticles. It's all up to you, but I have a hard time making this a scope that I would recommend to somebody. The 1:6 I haven't got my hands on yet. I would like to try, because I think that would be a better scope than this. Primarily because it's less expensive, but at 6x, this scope is pretty decent. I think the 1:6 is going to, I would hope that it would perform at least as well as this does at 6x. But you're also saving a lot more money. But all in all, I can't really recommend this. It's not for me. If you have one and you like it, great. More power to you. If you got it for a steal, if you paid like $220 for it, or $250, it's great. You know, you really can't ask for much more than that. But when this thing is going on for high 300s, it's a lot of money. So take it as it comes. All in all, it doesn't float my boat, but it might float yours. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and liked the content. If you do, please like and subscribe. It means a lot. And even though I don't like promoting Patreon, all these scopes, I pay for these out of pocket, and it does get quite expensive when you're paying for a scope and then trying to sell it afterwards, and you're always going to lose out something. So if you like this content and want to see more of it, please consider supporting me on Patreon. If not, that's perfectly fine. Just like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much.